April 25, a 7.8 magnitude earthquake struck the nation of Nepal, leaving over 7,000 people dead, 14,000 with injuries, and millions homeless.
When the earthquake struck, we were eating lunch in our house. We left everything, and as we were running out, our house collapsed.
I was working outside, husking corn. I ran out into the open field and so did most of my neighbors. I watched as my house collapsed. I was really afraid for my friends and family, but thankfully no one in our village was killed.
As I looked out over the village, it was all smoky and dusty. Everybody was yelling and crying. There was debris falling everywhere. Houses were collapsing.
I was at our house with my auntie, playing. When the house started to shake, I ran and grabbed my auntie's leg. The house collapsed all around us. Both of us were trapped under the stones. I was very scared. I was crying.
I was out in the field planting corn when the earthquake struck. Right away I started running to the village. I could see that their houses were collapsing. I was sure that my in-laws were dead. Luckily, they were both alive. Then I started looking for my children and realized that one of them was missing.
I heard that there was a building that had collapsed on top of some people, so I went to see what I could do. The house was very close to where my daughter lived, and I was afraid what I might find. When I arrived, 3 children were being pulled out of the rubble. I asked one of the children, "Have you seen Reshma?" One of the girls said, "She was somewhere here, but I don't know where she is." We started frantically looking for her everywhere.
We looked for an hour and a half and I couldn't find her anywhere. Then someone heard her speaking from under the rubble.
As we got close to where the voice was coming from, I heard her say, "Don't step on me, don't step on me." I almost fainted right there.
We went over there and started removing debris to get down to where she was. There were stones and wood covering her, and the aftershocks were continuously coming. We didn't think that we would make it to her in time. A couple of men from the village helped us to remove everything, and amazingly, she survived with only minor injuries.
There are 2 kinds of tears. When I saw my little Reshma buried under the rubble, I couldn't help but cry out in pain and sadness. When she was brought out alive, I could not stop crying, now with tears of joy.
Reshma's whole family rejoiced at her miraculous survival under the rubble. Now, Reshma and millions of others in Nepal face a new challenge. With their homes completely destroyed, where will they stay? With monsoon rains coming, how will they stay warm and dry?
No one has come to help us here. We really need tarps. Some of the people are just sleeping out in the open, which is hard, especially when it rains. I really don't expect that we will be rebuilding our houses anytime soon. The aftershocks are still coming every day, and it is difficult to build during the rainy season. For some of us, it will probably be more like a year and a half before we get enough cash together to rebuild our homes.
The people in our village live mostly from their land. They eat what they can grow. There's not a lot of income, so it will be difficult for them to find the money they need to rebuild. The tarps that ADRA is providing today will be a real big help for us here. These shelters from ADRA will protect us from the wind and rain. I want to thank ADRA for the shelters they're giving today. That will be a big help.
Earthquake victims in Nepal are looking to the world for help. ADRA is on the ground, responding with shelter kits, water, food, and other emergency supplies. The need is great, and it's urgent. Please call us today with your gift, or visit our website to give online. Thank you for your generous support.